we are facing the decline of the primary energy supply that runs the economy.
From market forces,
We cannot track $2.3 trillion.
to armed forces.
The United States has elected to pick up a gun and go rob a service station.
Question I get asked all the time, is it too late? What can I do? The way we live affects the next person, and it affects our community, it affects our country, and ultimately affects the planet.
We're borrowing this earth. We have to consider what we're leaving to our children.
It is going to take everyone to create the world that we're going to have to create to survive.
Fuel.
I know you're out there. I can feel you now. I know that you're afraid. You're afraid of us. You're afraid of change. I don't know the future. I didn't come here to tell you how this is going to end. I came here to tell you how it's going to begin. I'm going to hang up this phone, and then I'm going to show these people what you don't want them to see. I'm going to show them a world without you. A world without rules and controls, without borders or boundaries. A world where anything is possible. Where we go from there is a choice I leave to you.
After serving my time in political jail in East Germany, I developed a new air-free rotary piston compressor at the firm EcoAir near Munich. The food industry was waiting of this moment. The secret police in Bavaria too. Next morning my compressor was standing in front of the door, and I could never enter this corporation anymore. After East Germany declared also West Germany my inventions and myself to a secret matter of state security. Therefore I live today in exile in the United States of America. This invention belongs also to the lost technologies, even forbidden to speak about. One daring movie maker, Dirk Sommer, tried and died in a traffic accident after making the first shots for the documentary The Inventor. The last picture of one courageous German.
I think there's a strong possibility that we're at a turning point in history, a complete revolution in human affairs, with the discovery of totally new energy sources. Many people are skeptical of this, but I think we may be going through the 4 stages involved in any revolutionary development. 1 is nonsense, don't waste my time. 2, oh, it's interesting but not important. 3, I always said it was a good idea. And 4, I thought of it first. I always said it was a good idea.
Engine that can run on water says he's been offered $1 billion in cash by oil-producing countries to sell his patent. So far, he hasn't sold. Environmental specialist Jan Porter talked to the inventor, who thinks that the U.S. auto industry could produce cars that run on water now if they wanted to.
Our industrial base of the world is based on the utilization of
Stan Meyer has a car that runs on water, and that's drawing crowds at this year's Extraordinary Science Conference in Colorado Springs.
And as a result, we can run this car down the road on water.
Meyer's invention was introduced in Britain earlier this month, and now the Brits have followed him here.
That we recently took a scientific delegation to witness Stan's work, to really evaluate it, and came back saying, this is one of the most important inventions of the century.
Stan Meyer has works. Every piston engine, every gas turbine in the world today, if it had its converter, could run on it. With a little invention, we could get standalone devices to run all over the world. I think it would be, what I would be concerned about is the people that sell energy would be essentially bankrupted. It's what happened to the Conestoga wagons when trains came, or to the Pony Express when the telegraph came in. They're going to wipe out an entrenched power base, and they may not go easily.
And the hydrogen was produced by solar power. And this is the first demonstration.
Just like a standard Chevy, and I backed it up because, you know, the last time the automotive industry tried to destroy an independent industrialist, they said a Tucker wouldn't back up. Remember that?
Yeah. It's going to be harder to put this car down. This hydrogen-powered vehicle did back up, and it went forward. And this was last week in California.
If nothing else, of course, this will revolutionize suicide. Instead of carbon monoxide poisoning, you'll just get a steam bath. Water. This change in process right here that you see coming up would take 58% of the air pollution out of every city in the world. I would say that a shift in the oil economy might change some of the politics of the world at this moment. There are a lot of very good things.
All of these programs you see on TV, how come they're not here? Well, let me show you a typical news clip. This was filmed in Arizona at one of the last conferences we did.
Do you drink a soda to get a bit of a jolt? Well, now it seems that Mountain Dew can also give a jolt enough to power up an engine. No kidding, folks. This engine is powered mostly by Mountain Dew, along with a bit of gasoline. It's just one of the displays at the Exotic Research Conference 2000. The exhibit features many inventions like this lawnmower engine designed to run on alternative fuels and significantly reduce pollution.
Cars, being able to get 100 miles a gallon. How about semis that can get 30 or 40 miles to the gallon? Or motorcycles, where you only have to fill it up once every 4 fill-ups. We have the ability to clean up our planet. We have it right now.
If you'd like to check out these inventions, they will be at the Mesa Holiday Inn.
Seen on that news clip, if you look at it at the very bottom, it says Crazy Inventor. As we approached ABC, NBC, CBS, CNN, all the rest of the stations, Christian Broadcasting, Discovery, all of them had the same feeling, that if it threatens the economy of oil companies and is something practical for your use, they're not interested.
You are a clever man, Doctor. Perhaps too clever.